about sleeping and flying away over in Emerald Sea to the Farallon Islands and build ourselves a place to stay. We can act like lovers.
I love physical media. I love being able to own an art piece and being able to call it mine. I love being able to own all my favorite music, all my favorite movies, all my favorite games, all my favorite books. It makes them all the more special to me. I really want to talk about why these things are so important to me, and hopefully I'll be able to convince you, the viewer, that collecting media is super cool and awesome. If you're worried about financial aspects, I'll go into that too. So first up, I want to talk about music. Music is easily the best way to express emotion in art. There's so much beauty to behold in a well-composed piece, and the amount of genres of music there are means there's something for literally everyone. Actually, that applies to the other types of physical media too. There's multiple types of ways to physically own a piece of music. Vinyl records, CDs, tape recordings. My personal favorite way to consume music is vinyl records. Listening to a record is an experience I think everyone should have. This includes the entire hands-on experience. The album art, taking it out of the package, holding the piece in your hands, placing it on the record player, dropping the needle, listening to a full side, flipping it over. It's perfect. And genuinely, I know from experience, it improves the sound quality so much. So basically, it's the best way to listen to music. There's also CDs. I'm not as into CDs, but they certainly get the job done. And if you're into playlists, you could totally rip your favorite playlists onto a CD and listen to it like that. Also, one benefit of CDs is you don't have to flip it over like with a record. There's also tape recordings, but I have zero experience with that, so I'm not qualified to talk about it. There is one glaringly huge problem with collecting music though: the price. Vinyls are extremely expensive. They average 20 to 50 bucks, which, if you're wanting to get all your favorite albums, is actually ridiculous. It is possible to get them used, which is way cheaper, but also way riskier because they might have scratches. Honestly, in my experience, it's just a good idea to not get them too often. My collection has been formed after years of going to record shops and thrift stores. Try looking through bargain bins at thrift stores. That way, if it has any scratches, it's not a big loss because you only spent 5 bucks. CDs are less expensive generally, so if you're not worried about getting the full vinyl experience, they're a great option. I don't own a single CD. If that wasn't clear. One more thing about owning music. You have to take good care of them. If you're spinning a record and notice some dust, grab a Swiffer and wipe it off. Be careful when you hold them. Don't let any scratches form. Get sleeves to put them in so you can keep them in good condition for even longer. Just be careful. These things are able to last a really long time if you treat them right. Movies. Since I'm a filmmaker, it's no surprise that I love movies. Film is the best form of creative expression. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion or not, but it's the most authentic way to truly enter the world of another person. I love owning movies. The best way to own movies that will last is DVDs. Honestly, I have an embarrassingly small collection of movies. This is literally it. In my defense, my parents have a huge assortment of films that I will probably yoink from when I move out. Some of these are kids' movies that I absolutely want to have for the future. I definitely don't just want to watch Lion King 1.5 by myself. It's definitely not that good of a movie. There's a bonus feature in this thing where you can ride Timon and Pumbaa's version of Disney rides. I'll take it just for that. I find my parents' individual taste in movies really funny. My dad has this movie called Spaceballs that's like a sci-fi parody movie, and my mom has The Never-Ending Story. That movie has one of the saddest scenes I've ever seen in a movie, and then my dad's got Pizza the Hut. Collecting movies is really fun. If you've got a Barnes & Noble in your area, they have a really good selection, and usually they're really well priced. Otherwise, check out thrift stores and other spots where they sell movies for cheap. You can find movies for 5 bucks a pop if you know where to look. Although it's granted there's chances of scratches, but sometimes you just gotta take that risk if you want that copy of Mean Girls. I'm hoping to start a big collection of movies. I've made a list of all the ones that are really important to me, and I will be getting them.
I will.
Video games. I love video games. There are so many types of games. I tend to lean towards puzzle games and single-player FPS games. I don't know why I like these genres so much, I think they just scratch the right kind of itch for me. The generation of gaming I grew up on was the 7th generation, so PS3, Wii, and Xbox 360. It's probably nostalgia bias, but it's my favorite generation by far. I never had an Xbox 360, but I had a Wii and a PlayStation 3, and I still got them. And all the games I had with them too. I think having a PS3 and a Wii was the perfect balance for me because I got my silly family games on one console and then I have a ridiculous amount of Wii games. They're mostly my family's, I think. Also, later on I got a Wii U, so I have a ton of games for that too. Absolutely love some of these games and I keep going back to them to this day. The PS3, I don't have as many physical games because, I downloaded a lot of games, so most of them are digital, but I still do have some physical ones. It's not the biggest stack, but I still got them. Only other consoles I got are a PS4 and a Super Nintendo. I really want to get a Nintendo 64 because I used to play GoldenEye and Smash Bros. On one at my friend's house, and it was so much fun. I'm adding that to the list of things I gotta buy.
I got a haircut.
Books. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been a big reader recently. I have a ton of books though. And recently, I've been going to the library a lot too. Mainly to get movies, but I do grab books too. I love collecting books. There's a ton of bookstores in my town, and they have all my favorite types of books. I'm a huge fan of reading about art. You can find that stuff in the non-fiction section at your local library. I also dig manga. Occasionally we'll grab the first volume of something, absolutely love it, and then never read it again. Buying books is really fun. Most of my books I've gotten as gifts, but I've bought a couple of my own too. I really liked A Series of Unfortunate Events as a kid, so I have all of them. If you have a favorite book or series that you got from the library and haven't really thought about owning it, you should definitely give it a try. And if you're worried about price, there are so many great places to look for used books or book sales or something. I love physical media. There's something really special about holding a piece of media that has a personal importance to you in your hands, and then being able to call it yours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.